Have you ever asked God to fix something that maybe He's been telling you to let go of? We pray, God, make this relationship better. God, make this opportunity work. God, help me keep this together. But sometimes, God isn't trying to restore what we're desperately trying to hold on to. Sometimes He's trying to prune it. And there's a big difference. Jesus said every branch that bears fruit, He prunes that it may bear more fruit, as John 15:2. Notice what Jesus did not say. He didn't say God only cuts away the bad branches. He said He prunes the branches that are already bearing fruit. That's Wednesday's wisdom. Not everything God removes from your life was bad. Sometimes it was simply keeping you from what comes next. This can be very difficult for us at times because when something is good, we assume it must be God's will for us to keep it. A relationship can be good. An opportunity can be good. A season can be good. A routine can be good. And still, its season can be over. Think about pruning a plant. A gardener doesn't look at a healthy branch and think, I hate that branch. He cuts it because he knows something the branch doesn't. He knows where the plant is going. And maybe that's exactly where somebody is today. Maybe you're looking at something God has allowed to leave your life, and you're interpreting the loss as punishment. But what if it isn't punishment? What if it's preparation? Here's what really gets me about John 15. Jesus says, my Father is the gardener. That's John 15:1. That means the pruning shears aren't in random hands. They're in the Father's hands. That's important because when you don't understand what God is doing, you can still trust who is doing it. The gardener sees the things the branch cannot see. He can see the whole vine. He sees the next season. He sees the fruit that's coming. The branch only feels the cut. So maybe instead of constantly praying, God, give this back. God, make this work. God, don't let me lose this. Maybe sometimes our prayer needs to become, God, if you are pruning this from my life, give me the wisdom not to keep trying it and putting it back on the vine. Because sometimes we spend years trying to resurrect things that God was trying to release us from. Old relationships, old habits, old identities, old opportunities, even old versions of ourselves. And we wonder why we're exhausted. Because we're trying to carry the branches that were already cut. So here's something to think about today. Look at the things you're fighting desperately to hold together. Then ask yourself, am I asking God to bless something He's been asking me to release? Because pruning hurts. But pruning isn't proof that God has abandoned you. Sometimes it's proof that the gardener sees more fruit in you. So if something has recently ended, don't immediately assume you lost. Don't immediately run back. Don't immediately rebuild it. Give God room to show you what He's doing. Because sometimes the most important thing God removes is the very thing that would have kept you from becoming who He was preparing you to be. And remember, you don't have to understand the pruning to trust the gardener. That's your Wednesday wisdom. I'll see you tomorrow for Thoughtful Thursday.